Need to see. OBS has been giving me over a couple days now. I don't know what I did to it, but it's upsetty. Oh, it's worth it. Yeah, it's not really helping me either. My actual videos do better, but with all the construction and stuff going on, I haven't had any days where I can edit. And the day that I had set aside specifically for editing, the entire country ran out of power. So that didn't happen. Oh, they're all here.
Jorts is like a favor, and now that's not really an option, so I'm like, well, fuck it. Let's learn how to do this myself.
Alright, we were working on something. Landon, RW, do any of you remember what we were doing? We were doing something, but none of us remember, I think.
We were starting to sell go-go powder.
Right. And there's also my sweaty balls that were doing really good. Or no, we just started on the gemstones, not the nose candy.
I mean, it really depends on how you want to do business.
Feel like Queef of Fire has to be our next.
Queef of Fire is going to be a bit.
It's euphoric, balding, and like... spicy. Baldander's not bad too, actually. 113 sell price. That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty decent. But by the way, just a TLDR at the top of the stream. There's going to be a lot of very not safe for work references during the stream. This is maybe not friendly to younger audiences.
I have a feeling the younger audiences don't care.
No, now we can't be sued.
Valid. All right. Well, let's get planting then, I guess, so that we can go to sleep. Foxy.
Yeah.
Foxy.
Welcome,
Okay.
welcome.
I'll take 4 pots or 3 pots. You take 3 pots. Yeah.
Hey, Hollow, one of these days you should play Pokemon Showdown with me and Fox.
I know, I've been meaning to. I still have to even learn how to play it because I've been playing the OG games.
It's just Pokemon battles. There's no trick to it. Just all you have to do is learn some of the newer mechanics.
Yeah, that's the problem.
You got it.
Oh, good lord. I'm old. Oh, Fox. You have joined into possibly one of the weirdest streams you could have joined into. You have joined into a couple hours of questionable decisions.
I thought we were doing Baldur's Gate tomorrow.
Yes. That is our private time, Graves.
Of questionable decisions.
I hope it's all gonna work out tomorrow. I don't think me and wife have any plans.
I swear, if Portugal loses power again tomorrow,
right?
I'm nuking Europe.
But blame Spain. This was all Spain's fault. Blame Spain.
It seems to be.
It's always Spain's fault. And especially with me, I use Endesa for my power. So it's Spain's fault.
You got the watering can? You do have the
I already watered everything.
Yep.
I'm such a good friend.
I have such good jorts.
You do. Yeah, we're gonna do another one on this Sunday, I believe. Right, Graves?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think Sam wants to join in. So that's another player. We always need more players for our Among Us lobbies, RW.
Always
You're invited. We always need players. We are full of shenanigans. We just meet up in the Discord voice.
Yep.
The lobbies are absolute memes. We are just memes.
Just vibes.
Yeah, just vibes, no thoughts. And I'm the queen of gaslighting.
So there is a thought, but
you're a thought. Get over here. But yeah, it's been really fun. So anybody who wants to get in on the Among Us lobbies and just be meme boys with us, like, you are totally welcome in. everybody can play. We've all been having entirely too much fun with it. It's a good way to decompress. I know Among Us isn't the cool game on the block anymore. Still fun.
You know,
We all suck at being imposter, dude. Trust me, we all suck.
The best and worst thing about our lobby, right, is if they are remotely suspicious of you, it doesn't matter how good you are at lying. You're just gonna get rung up, whether they're right or not.
Yeah, they're just gonna boot you, which is hilarious. I'm gonna leave some of my sweaty balls in the house for you.
Yeah, I'm currently paddling Queef.
Nice. You turn into a Graves
God.
when you lie. Oh no.
Who turns into a Graves when they lie?
RW. I'm marketing my sweaty balls.
Hey Kyle, how would you like to buy a little?
I'm gonna make a deposit.
Didn't we just get another dealer last time, or are we working on getting another dealer?
Oh, good question. Hold on. We have Molly. Oh, and she needs some of my product. So does Benji. So I will go deliver some product around town. Benji!
The fucking rat. I don't trust him.
There. He's got 10 jars of my ball sweat.
Damn, that is...
I didn't take the money off on my...
frankly.
I left it, so... I do have... Molly, where the hell are you? Molly is not at home. But she is near the home.
Molly Malone?
Molly Malone. Come here.
She does sell cockles and mussels. Alive,
Come here.
alive-o.
She was out of product. Didn't text me. You broad. Oh, which is the Among Us game happening? Just so I know the time.
Sunday, 3 p.m. BST.
Yeah. So this time of day, on Sunday, roughly around this time. Sometimes we go a little earlier, sometimes we go a little later, but just like we all have a quote-unquote Among Us chat where we say we're coming in or not, like if we could make it or not.
Yeah.
It's the perfect way to wake up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. It's the best part of waking up is Among Us lobbies with Hollow and Graves.
I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, so it's kind of an experience.
We sometimes only have enough people to run single imposter lobbies, but somehow we have third and fourth imposters. So like you'll get used to the level of brain rot.
Yudi is the ultimate third imposter.
Oh my god, he's third, fourth, and fifth all on his own.
Like, goddamn.
Like if anybody can throw a game, it's Yudi. Like he could be like an Olympic pitcher with how hard he throws. Oh, and
Like,
if you
you
kill
have to
Six Shot's
fight my
wife, we
dude
will have
for-
a grudge. Oh, I gaslit everybody against Mrs. Six. It was so funny, and I'm not gonna stop laughing. I am also not going to apologize. That was the funniest play I've ever made.
Hollow, the 1 week you couldn't make it.
I'm so bummed.
I know, when Foxy was there, me and Yudi, like it was a double imposter lobby. There was only a couple people left. what had happened is it was me, Yudi, Floof, and Landon. We were all in electrical, right? I murder Landon in front of Floof, self-report it, and then me and Yudi are basically like, yo, shit, it's Floof. We're both imposter. There's no other witnesses that can verify it wasn't her. She gets voted out and we win.
That checks out, honestly. But yeah, it's safe to say nobody's safe in our lobbies. It's a good time though. Like, it's nothing personal. It's just we're all shit at the game and we all think we're funny. You keep getting JFK'd. I'd be able to join, but I don't know if I can join because of the time. You can always join partway in. We play for a couple hours.
Yep.
Like, there's no worry. If you wake up and you see us being silly gooses, just join in. Like,
okay. You don't need to like RSVP or anything.
Yeah. No, you can just say if you can make it or not.
On the Friday.
Yeah. General attendance, and then people just turn up and play. Like, it's just a good time. And it gets all of us in the Discord to do stuff together. It's a game everybody can play because it's on all platforms and all that sort of stuff, and it's free on mobile, so like it doesn't leave anybody out unless they want to be left out.
Which is fine too.
Yep.
You know what I kind of wish? I wish there was like a digital version of Werewolf.
Well, there's games that are kind of similar. There's called Deceit. I think that might be what it's called. Oh, do you got some of my sweaty balls?
None on me, but I figured you were out and about with it, so.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, if you're already running there, I won't, but.
No, I'm running about trying to get new customers with the queef.
Get everybody invested in the queef.
Aye.
The only safe person is Mrs. Six. Yeah, I think she's just too nice to lie.
Look, you say the only safe person. I haven't made that agreement.
She was gonna kill me, man. Like, her pathing was weird, dude, and I was just like, I'm not standing here and taking it. That one time I caught her as imposter with no evidence, I was like, nah, she just moved weird. Like, I know that's an imposter move.
See,
oh, she's so much fun.
Excuse for moving weird.
Yeah, you have stick drift.
Yeah. And it's one of those, do I have controllers that don't have stick drift? Yes. Am I going to use them to play Among Us? No, because those tasks are fucky.
Foxy has a point. She's too nice to lie. She got me voted out. Look, you're just naturally suspicious. It's the whole Fox thing, you know?
Legitimately.
It's a little speciesist, but...
Also, when Foxy is impy, it feels like a fox in a hen house. She just starts picking people off one by one.
Oh, do you want to see how high I can jump, Landon? Hold on. I can jump pretty high, Landon. This is gonna take a while. It might be the end of curfew, but that's how I got back down. This is a bug in the game, but I don't care. It's hilarious, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
Hey, fair dues.
Here we go. Coming back. Whee! There's Jorts, man. This game is so dumb, but I love it. It never stops being funny. How much money do you have? 900 bucks already. Right on. Okay. I'm gonna leave my balls at home. These phrases, man, I tell you. Because I gotta go to the store and buy stuff. So I need energy drink. Because it's my baseballs. Right? All those baseballs. Where's all those baseballs?
Look at that, new customer.
Baseballs is mouthwash, so I need mouthwash and energy drinks. Yes, you can. Graves can deliver that to you, Jerry.
I don't work past 5 p.m.
So lazy. Graves will run home and he'll deliver you this for a good price. How's that?
There. Damn good price.
Sure, I don't want to buy things. I want to buy things. I don't want to sell you things. I need at least 40 of these. So there was that an energy drink.
Are we still in the apartment or did we move to the bungalow?
We're in the bungalow. I had to think about that. I'm gonna buy my full inventory stack.
How many? Jerry wants 3.
He wants 3. Hey, JC. We also believe we can fly, but it's because we're all collectively under the influence.
Oh, I believe I can touch the sky.
Yeah. Pretty bold.
I think about it every night and day.
Really? You just spread your wings and fly away?
I believe I can soar.
Man.
See me running out that open door.
She's going there, Dad. I'm just gonna snip some plants. Once you get home, you can get planting. So I can start mixing.
Alright.
We're gonna have so much ball sweat. Should unlist
So
things.
much sweat.
I'm just gonna unlist my sweaty balls for now.
We should get a distillery going.
Well, right now I just have the cookery going.
I think it'd be kind of dope, right, if this game added like moonshining.
That actually would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun.
Just because of how wrong it can go, how quickly.
Betting it smells amazing in this place where I'm crafting my sweaty balls. That's a statement, buddy.
That is one of the statements you've made today, certainly.
Oh my god.
Did you end up checking out that song I suggested?
No, I didn't get a chance to. I was right about to listen to it. My dog's like, yo, I gotta piss. And I was like, okay. It's not on my floor, buddy. Like, we'll go.
I'm not sure about it. It seems like they're trying to tell some sort of story.
And
but
I'm
either too naive or autistic to get what they're talking about. So it's like, I'm gonna send this to you.
Look, as somebody who is like with the Sleep Token's new album, deeply invested. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I do like me some lore. This new song, it's half lore, half not. It's only kind of lore. And it makes me think that I think I know where the album's gonna go, because like first new song was called, you know, Emergence, and then it's him bashing his fans in Caramel, and then it's him talking about his actual life in Damocles, and it's just like, so is this emerging from whatever hell he's been living in, or is this like, is he actually gonna get out of this whole lore that he's in, and it's gonna be a new story in the next few albums? We don't know. See, big brain.
What I want to know, right? It's when are we getting the Sleep Token cover of Caramel Dancing? That's when the real lore will come out.
I mean, I think you might dig Caramel. It's got a beat, and it does talk about dancing a lot, so you might like it. But yeah, it literally is just it's an attack on the fans that doxed them, so it's a pretty interesting track, we'll put it that way. I really liked it. Yeah, it's an air raid turn, it's the curfew. We're not, if we get caught out of our house, we get arrested if they can catch us.
Which, like, it's a big if. You think you can stop me?
I'm in a country, Landon, where everything is decriminalized. I have smelled a lot more than weed.
I'm in a country where everything's still illegal, but they treat it like it's decriminalized.
I literally lived next door to a drug house, so I can identify a lot of them just by my nose.
Yeah.
There's a reason the rent was cheap, let's put it that way. And when it did finally explode, it was an interesting time.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, things are interesting in Canada, let me just say. But here, nothing is technically illegal. Distribution is illegal, but having it isn't. So.
Mm-hmm. Which I would love to see just as like
Jesus
a sitcom
Christ.
moment in Portugal explaining to the police officer why you have 17 kilograms of schneef for personal use.
they would just give me a card and say, you might need rehab, actually. That's the only punishment you get, is they're like, hey, could you like just consider treatment? There's something wrong with you. That's about as aggressive as the cops get here. They just question your mental sanity and tell you to go get help. Graves looks like he saw something that he never wanted to see every single day, man. I think that's just his permanent face.
Actually, yeah, I did. What time did I send you that clip at, Hollow? About 12 o'clock?
Oh god, I don't even want to. Why did you send me that?
Trauma bonding, my dude.
If I had to see it, you had to see it.
Kinda. Look, I was gonna send it to someone and your Discord icon happened to light up.
Shit. Yeah, RW, that's what I said to you. As soon as it was like, Graves has sent you a link, I'm like, it's not gonna be good, is it? And then I watched it and I was like, I need the eye bleach, like, and the ear bleach. Get me both. We are, to be fair, some of the least mature people on this planet, so, and we're fully aware.
Yep. Shit, it was not last Monday, but the Monday before last. Me, Hollow, and Roku. I think Faz also partook.
Probably.
For like 5 solid minutes, we watched a 30-second clip of a bear hitting itself in the nuts with a cable.
Yeah, no, Faz was in on that. That was so funny. We watched that for at least 5 minutes.
On repeat.
Oh, don't ask that question, Landon. You're too young, my child. Oh god. But the bear one, Landon could see the bear one, to be fair. The bear one is age appropriate.
It's so good.
As long as it's not the Baldur's Gate bear, we're good.
Lord have mercy, yeah. Oh fuck.
Oh, I feel that, RW. Dear God, everybody's probably on my block is just like, you know, bleach this bitch's mouth, because I have a potty mouth and I say some pretty dumb shit. But thankfully there's a language barrier, so they don't know how unhinged I really am.
Well, good for you.
You move somewhere where people don't quite understand everything you're saying, get away with a lot.
I see.
I mean, dude, if I was Smokey the Bear, I think I would be. With the amount of forest fires I have to deal with, yeah. I'd be lighting up a different type of grass. But no, I don't do any of that stuff because I already have a big boy appetite. I can easily eat 3 or 4 pizzas to myself, so the last thing I need is munchies. You feel me?
Dog Sam.
I'm a human garbage disposal when it comes to food. It's actually pretty nasty.
I am someone that like can and will eat like an entire like catering pot's worth of mac and cheese in one sitting.
Yeah, like even just going for drinks, like beer and stuff, would make me really hungry, and I would crave like salty food. Yeah. Which is not great. So I'd have nasty heartburn the next day. And I mean, the last time I went out drinking, I think I ate about $300 worth of food. So I don't use anything at all. Like, I don't even drink because, like, I have appetite problems, dude.
I drink very, very rarely.
No, I haven't had. Well, I've had a partial glass of wine, and that's been my only alcohol in about 10 years. And I only tried it because I moved to Portugal, which has like a special wine, the green wine specifically. I had to try it because like I'm never gonna get this opportunity again, most likely. So while I was here, I was like, I'm gonna try half a glass of this green wine, and it's okay. I'm not a big wine person, but it was fine. But the heartburn I had after that, because I haven't drank in so long.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you know what when I say NO, do you know what I mean? It's like that powdered heartburn stuff you put in water.
I've never had it.
Yeah, it foams up. I drank like 3 cups of that. Oh, damn. Yeah. So I am sober. So everything unhinged that you hear is just me.
I remember.
I just don't think chat completely knows that there's no substances behind my unhinged behavior. That's just me.
No, that's just the autism. I mean, that's just all.
At this point, you're probably right. Like,
I can smell it a mile away.
Yeah, I might be down with autism. It's...
Look, with the sheer amount of Planet Zoo you've played, there's something in there.
I think that Ark Survival Evolved would also probably be a factor.
Yeah.
And hold on, let me just tab out for a second here. Let me just see. The 111 hours of this game. I might be afflicted. There might be a few factors happening here.
You don't say.
Yep. Like, I didn't get the math flavor of autism, so I don't know, but it could be. It could be, right? Like,
I got the flavor where I know too much about very specific subjects, and also my brain is a constant jukebox that never shuts the fuck up.
oh god,
Ever.
tell me about it.
I've perfectly remembered every song I've ever heard.
Like, it's just like there's a radio that's on shuffle, but instead of playing the full song, it just plays 30 seconds of different parts of every song.
Yeah.
Good time.
Oh, and when it comes down for me to remember the name of the song, doesn't happen. Nope.
Oh.
I could break down the beat structure and the lyrics. The name of the song? Nope.
I think we very well may have similar flavors of autism.
Dude, I could have told you that.
I need to go get some diagnoses.
From the first conversation we ever had, I could have told you that.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. Everyone's like, oh, no, it's just ADHD. And I'm like, I don't know, man, because like, I feel like ADHD people are still more normal than I am. But it could be both. I could be really neurospicy because my niece has it. No, my nephew has it and my niece has ADHD. So there's definitely a genetic component in my family for it. I very much could be double neurospicy and then triple if you add the injury. There is also a hole in my head. Walking around here looking like Frankenstein's monster.
Hey, that monster threw it back for the real ones.
Fair. Fair. Valid. Oh my god. All this product. Okay. Now I just have one singular...
What do you think the theme for this week's attendance confirmation should be?
Ooh, I'm getting asked for themes. We're going to go with...
'Cause, like, it's been breakfast twice. We went with Italian food on Easter, which bombed dramatically. No one could attend.
Let's go with... I was gonna say things you don't want to shove up your ass. That was gonna be my suggestion. But we can go with
Maybe
dog
not.
braids.
We could. We could.
We can
What
go
is your
with
favorite dog breed?
For me?
Yeah.
Res dog. I'll take res dog any day. Favorite
Not
breed
to
of dog.
own, if you had to pick aesthetically, behaviorally, the best individual breed, what would you say?
I would have to say for personality and
You strike me as
aesthetics.
a shepherd person.
I am a shepherd person through and through. But if we could take the fur and the drool out of the equation, I would go Newfie.
Fair.
Yeah.
I am, and always have been, a massive fan of Rottweilers.
Oh, I love them too, but I just don't like the snot, dude. They're so gross.
I don't care.
Ugh. I find a lot of the dogs that have their noses kind of pushed in, they have snot bubbles a lot, and it gives me the heebies.
I have been a little bit obsessed with Rottweilers and like working dogs in general, but Rottweilers ever since I was like 5 or 6.
Oh, they're good dogs. They're good boys and girls.
They're very good boys and girls. So I've decided, like, before my time in this world is done, I will own a Rottweiler.
I kind of want to own a Xolo.
Yeah?
Yeah, I kind of want
Mexican
to.
hairless?
Yeah, but I want one that has enough fur that has a mohawk. Know
Hard
what I
to
mean?
pull off, but I respect the attempt.
Like, yeah, that's what I want. I want a Xolo with a mohawk.
Just a little scene dog.
Yeah. They're not that little either. They're actually a decent size. They don't shed. They just leave little butt pucker marks everywhere they go. Like, it seems like a reasonable trade-off. My fully furred dog leaves little butt puckers everywhere she goes. So. Did I tell you what happened the other day? She backed up into my knee so hard it left a mark on my pants. Yeah. Yeah, it's disgusting. She's a shepherd mix, and I'm just like, could you please put your tail down for the love of God or wipe your ass?
My dog he's blind in one eye, starting to go blind in the other eye, so like he's not all the way there. So it's getting to the point where I have to constantly keep his tail almost shaved because he's backing his tail up into his turrets. Yeah,
but Sheva doesn't have a tail. But she has a blown knee, so like her butt starts dropping towards the ground quite a bit and she can't quite get back up. So if she squats to go to the bathroom, she almost falls in it, so I have to hold her out of the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whee! Can't stop doing it, it's too fun. But yeah, I just have to scoop her up and help her, and then she's fine. I mean, she's 16.
Like, that's an old fucking dog.
Yeah, she's ancient. Yep, here we go again. This is advertising. Yeah. I am a billboard for how high you can get off my balls.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty damn high. It's pretty high. Shadow is 14 this year. He'll be 14 in May.
Oof, old boy.
He's getting up there.
Old dogs are kind of the best, though. They do cute stuff all the time. Miss Sheva got the zoomies while outside on her walk, so I took the leash off of her. And she went and chased after my wife. And then there was just a little line in the sidewalk of darker colored pieces. And her little meth raccoon brain went, I'm gonna jump it. And so she jumped like high enough to clear the hoods of cars. But her legs went every single direction. She looked like if Bambi had too much to drink and then tried jumping. But she like flew in the air and then she couldn't figure out how to get her feet back under her. She ended up landing on her feet. She was fine, but all you can hear from one of the neighbors in Portuguese, I'll translate it here, is, what the hell was that? It was my dog soaring past their window.
A magic pony flying through the sky.
Depends on the joke, but you can try it. Yeah, my dog is a complete menace. I love her so much, but she is a menace. I get so tired keeping up with her. Everyone's like, oh, she's 16. How hard can it be? It's a 16-year-old husky mix.
Harder than you'd think. Like,
she runs, she plays, she wants to play fetch all the time. She wants to bite my arms. Like, she's just a little troll all the time.
It's like Shadow's a working line springer.
Yeah.
And he'll remind you of that every single day.
Right? You can pay me $3.50, Peter File.
Fuck
That's
you,
not fun.
Peter.
How do you surprise a blind person? Oh boy, this is gonna go somewhere dark, and not just because the person can't see. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, a Bambi with 4 legs in all directions. Here's the thing, so my dog is like all black on top, right? She has sort of brown legs, and then she's like white underneath, which means the underneath of her little nubbin of a tail is white, so she does look like a little white-tailed deer jumping. She has a little white booty. Funniest looking dog ever. I'll post a picture of her in the Discord. That would work, yep. That's like how do you fit 4 sexually comfortable men on a bar stool? You flip it upside down. Trying to keep that one YouTube friendly.
I can't describe to you how slowly my eyebrow just raised as you were saying that joke.
Look, man,
Like,
there's ways to fit 4 people on a bar stool. It's just to get creative with it. Let me post a picture. I'll post my ancient beast in the Discord here. I'll put her just in IRL pics, and you guys can see my 16-year-old Bambi. Here, I'll send a picture of her sitting stupid because of her knee, and you guys can all have a laugh. And then I'll do a cute picture. Do I have any more stupid pictures? I always have stupid pictures. She is not photogenic in the slightest. Okay, that one, her mouth is open. That's kind of gross. She's got kind of gross teeth. There you go. There's some pictures in the IRL chat of my old Chevy here. Don't let that cute face fool you, though. That dog truly is the devil.
Wait, hold on.
That's
Would you
why
say
we're
that?
busy.
Would you say that jump was almost like antelope-esque?
Drunk antelope-esque.
So you could say that she's a Chevy Impala.
She is a Chevy Impala. That is her nickname. She has a bunch of nicknames, and that's one of them. And then there's Ellie. And we call her Elephant, Alligator. But when I went to the vet right before I brought her here, she needed to get a new microchip. They were like, hey, do you want to change her name or anything, like on the microchip? And it took everything to not call her Alligator, because the joke works in Portuguese. Alligator is, I mean, similar to alligator, but in Portuguese, alligator is jacaré. So it would have been Jacarelli. And I was so tempted, but my mom came to the appointment with me, and she shot me such a dirty look that I didn't change my dog's name, well, my wife's dog's name. So I didn't change her name to Jacarelli, because I'm the only person in my house who thinks I'm funny. But yeah, the dirty look my mother gave me, I was just like, okay, I won't do it. I won't do it. I have the maturity of a flea. If I wasn't supervised in that moment, Ellie would have had a new name.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Thanks, Poon. I know, she's the cutest, but she's also the worst dog in the world. I love her so much. I truly do.
My neighbor has got a dog, and this dog has convinced himself that he's a lap dog. Now, the problem with this dog is a 175-pound Caucasian Shepherd.
Ooh, I'll take 2. I'm gonna try and buy us a property, by the way, for laundering.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because we have hit our maximum. So I think I'm gonna buy, if I can afford it, I'm gonna just go straight to the car wash because that launders 6,000 at a time.
Gotcha.
I'd like to purchase a business. How much does it cost? Way too much. Can't afford them. Okay. Fine, we'll just do a laundromat. That's fine. That's fine. We can only launder $2,000 at a time. Whatever. Hey! We got a chippy ninja. He's so chippy.
I think if he really wanted to launder some cash, we would have bought the church.
Valid point. Good place. You could claim all of it as donations.
Oh, we could have did the post office.
No, we couldn't quite afford it because he can't deposit anymore. We hit our limit. Yep.
How do we up our limit?
Just wait a week. You can only do 10,000 a week at the ATM, and then the rest of it you have to launder.
Gotcha. What's up, Trent? Hey, you want to try something good for you? Trent doesn't know what he's missing.
Does Peter File own the current Catholic Church in Schedule 1? No, I don't think it's his. It's 26 degrees. No. Calm down. It's not. That's not even hot.
Dog, I'd melt. I stopped functioning at an acceptable level after like 12 degrees.
Yeah, no, I like the heat. Okay, gonna delist my product for the night so I can go home.
Put it like this: if I could afford to completely pack up and move to a different country, Finland is on the short list.
No, I love the heat. After so many years in Canada, I'm done, man. I'm never gonna get cold again. But
I adore the cold. I despise heat.
Showers the kids with encouragement. That makes me uncomfortable.
He's just spreading the word of God all over his back.
All over somebody's back.
Hey, you don't know if Peter could be real talented or uncoordinated. It's hard to tell.
Whee! Yeah, no, I'm done with the cold. But I do feel bad. It was like 26 degrees on Monday when all the power went out and people were trapped in the subway trains. They couldn't get out. Because there was no electricity.
You know what that sounds like?
A horror movie?
A personal issue.
To me, that sounds like a horror movie, being trapped with people underground. I'm extremely antisocial, so.
Oh, same. But like, if had that have been me in that situation, I would have just started swinging till noise stopped happening.
Oh, yeah, just go to the police, put you in handcuffs, and get yourself a nice quiet cell, you know what I mean?
That's kind of the point. It's like, either I get stopped, or the noise stops, and I'm kind of fine either way.
Canada isn't cold. I have the top off the Jeep today. See, for me, Canada's too cold. For 6 months of the year. We don't even have heat here, and I have my window completely open all winter here. And I walk around in jorts. Great. This is jorts weather.
The ultimate form of clothing. All weather apparel, the jort.
Yeah, actually it's even too hot for jorts. So usually I'm just wearing my basketball shorts.
You know, in terms of locality, I'd love to live in Alaska.
Yeah, I just don't like the internet service there.
Yeah, it's not great.
No. It's not a lot. I need a lot of internet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go outside to make friends, you know?
It's like, dog, if I'm gonna fist fight a grizzly bear, I want to live stream it.
Exactly. Content. Never stop creating.
Always
Yeah.
be marketing.
There was like panic and stuff going on the other day, and
At the
people were essentially fighting in the streets to get bottles of water, and I was just like, you guys are all fucking stupid. Have you never had any situation in your life where you didn't have food, water, shelter, power? Like, you've never had that? No. Like, stop whining. I've lived too long in Canada. I am immune to the crowd fear, you know? The people, they panic, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. It's just a couple days without electricity. What's the worst that can happen? But it wasn't. It was just 12 hours, luckily.
It wasn't even that. The power started coming in about like the 7-8 hour mark.
Oh, not here. No, where I was, we hit about just under 13 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were getting ready for bed, and but we didn't want to go to sleep because people were like, you could hear breaking glass and people being rowdy and screaming and stuff. So we were like, okay, we're gonna kind of watch the building, right? Because there was a party going a little sour down the block, and we were like, okay, like keeping an eye out, making sure my neighbors' cars don't get vandalized or whatever. And then suddenly everything went kind of quiet. So I of course like went to my window because I was like, why is everything quiet? That ain't good. I don't trust that. And then you hear, yeah! Bang, 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 yeah! The power was coming on and they were watching it roll in.
Ah.
So the party goers tipped off everybody that their power was gonna come back on. So everybody goes outside, right? And you just hear like of pots and pans banging the whole city because our power's been out for so long. And then there was people like racing in the streets and all sorts of stuff because everybody was just celebrating that we finally had electricity back.
Yeah.
Shit was wild, dude. It was a wild time. But it was like almost 30 degrees. Whoop.
Is this sounding up on these?
Yeah, it definitely is. Goodbye, officer. I'll deal with this mess in the morning. And just don't worry about it. Applying 50 SPF right now to my pretty face. It's that nice. How warm is it there?
Who's this, Foxy?
No, Chip. He's a Canuck.
So it's minus 90.
I mean, it was just snowing back where my parents were the other day. Like, I think it was only one day of snow, though. I'll bag that up later.
I think it's just funnier to constantly imagine Canada as having like 6 feet of snow on a permanent basis.
I mean, it's not completely wrong, though. I've had blizzards on my birthday in May, so pretty much always snow. Depends where you live, though. Farther north you go, the worse it gets, right? What the hell?
I just made a telekinetic drug deal.
Yeah, I heard that. Holy shit. And there he goes down the street. Oh. What the fuck, man? I just hear, oh, yeah. I was like, I immediately checked your jorts out of fear for my own safety.
Look, if there's something wrong with the jorts, it's already too late.
Pretty close to Canada. Bro has magic drug dealing powers, pretty much.
It's all in the jorts, man.
I will collect my loot. You can mix whatever you want in this, but here you go.
I got mega beans to mix.
got more cooking. And I have to order some dead drops now. Surely.
Temple?
Something like that. Give me 5 of those, please. What did Graves do this time? Well, he dealt drugs through a wall to a fiend outside of our house, and then they took off on fire.
Dealer.
Like,
what can I say? My crystals are healing.
they are definitely some sort of crystals. That's starting soon, but wanted to say hi. Thank you, Chip. Hope everything is going good over there in Canuckland. I'd say I miss home, but I really don't. Chip, if you come visit, can you bring me some all dressed? Thank you. They had to wear a blazer and thick trousers in the heat. Yeah, no, you shouldn't have to do that. I've been existing pretty much just in either boxers or basketball shorts for, well, since I moved to Portugal. Let's just say I have an aversion to le pantalones.
Which is quite disturbing considering her breakdancing career.
Good time, you know? Although I do get a little bit choked because you have to wear the gi for karate and it's so hot that just putting it on, I'm sweaty. And then they're all like cold in class and they're like, it's so cold in Portugal. And I'm like, oh my god. Are you serious? Like, no.
You don't know cold.
You don't know cold. You've never been cold. I promise you.
Cold never bothered me anyway.
And then I had somebody tell me that it's different in Canada because you get to go into a heated house. And I'm like, okay, yeah, every 8 hours I got to go into a heated house. Like, I worked outside. There's no such thing as cold weather. It's just wrong clothes. You'll buy a pair of jorts to go to Portugal? Yeah, jorts are where it's at. They're kind of a fashion thing here.
You're actually not allowed into the country without a pair of jorts.
I have some like capri length jorts that I wear because I don't want to commit to actual pants because it feels weird when you're wearing sandals all the time. I have a permanent sandal tan I should probably tell you about. Pretty proud of that. Never had a sandal tan before in my life.
Hey, hello. So you know how like the Cherry Blossom Spring event is going on in Monster Hunter right now?
Yes, but I haven't played it yet.
One of the event armors you can get is just a pair of Daisy Dukes.
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go get that dead drop. Let me just take a little of my stash, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I was very caught off guard by a crystal name. It's just called Banana Dick.
Wow.
I'm not even changing the name.
That's gonna become your nickname pretty soon. What kind of Canadian are you? I'm a Saskatchewanian. Yep. From good old Regina. Well, I lived outside of Regina, but I did spend a lot of time in Regina. I eventually got an apartment there, and I hated every second of it.
Well, better from there than from Quebec.
Like, I don't miss it. I don't miss it. If anybody goes, yeah, Rough Riders, suck a dick. What a shitty team.
Actually made a joke about that. That like it seemed like every Canadian team was the insert town Rough Riders.
Yeah. The Saskatchewan Rough Riders is our football team, and people wear like carved out watermelons on their head. I will say though, I really appreciate having like shirts that look like watermelon print. Yeah. Like, I do love it. I've seen Daisy Dukes that are like watermelon print. Hilarious. Love it. Love every second of that. But god damn it.
I've seen a grown man wear a watermelon as his Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, I've seen watermelon diapers as well at the stadium.
Vine was a strange time.
Oh no, this is like a weekly occurrence during football season, man. This is a nightmare for you. Do you have to be French Canadian? Tabernacle. It could be worse. It could be from Alberta. I think shit might cut me for that one. Pretty sure he's in Alberta.
I don't know
RW, are you
anything.
from Alberta?
I don't know anything about Alberta other than
He's
if
the Texas of Canada.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like if you say anything in relation to Alberta beef not being good enough, you might not ever be found.
I'm allergic to beef. I could never go to Alberta.
Hey, you're allergic to beef. It's strange that we're friends.
Why did you censor French? Should I make that a banned word at Nightbot? Should I make Quebecois and French just illegal words? Should I just ban the French? Yeah, RW's from Alberta. We'll always take a shit on Alberta. But have you ever heard about why Saskatchewan is so windy, Graves?
No.
Because Alberta sucks and Manitoba blows. Canadians will know it.
You get more Canadian when you talk about Canada.
I know, I have to. You have to when you're being stereotypical. You have to. But yeah, I'm gonna say that I get more resi than most people from Canada too. I just have to go. I have to go.
You really do.
I have to go, man. It's you gotta be Canadian. You gotta be a Canuck. You gotta talk poutine and you know debate whether that was a deer or a moose. You know what I'm saying?
Look, if you don't know the difference by looking, you probably shouldn't be.
My wife has no idea. One time she goes outside and she's like, "Hey, there's deer in the yard." And I was like, "Oh, cool. You gonna take a picture of it?" She's like, "No, my phone's inside." So I look out the window and there's a moose and I'm like, "Get in the house. Get in the house now."
Hey,
Not a
hello.
deer.
I have something for you to sample.
What you got? What you what is it? Mega piss, balding, glowing, foggy, anti-gravity. Ah, screw it. It's a mega piss.
Oh, by the way, look on products and see how much that sells for.
I just gotta see what it does first. Whoa! Oh my god!
You can't see yourself, can you?
I can. Hold V.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Oh god, my vision. Oh my god. What happens if I go outside?
You are a beacon.
Holy sweet tits.
Hold on. Control. Wait, no. Alt. Print screen.
The aliens are coming. This is some screenshot material here. Oh god. Brazilian wildlife are nothing like moose, man. I asked the wife, I was like, so what was it like living in Brazil? Like, was there a lot of animals and stuff? She's like, I've seen a few birds and I saw a monkey once. That was it. That's the only wildlife she's ever seen.
I suppose it, like, super depends on where in Brazil.
So Sao Paulo. One of the biggest
like,
cities in the world.
Yeah, a lot of Brazil is, like, super urban.
Yeah, so, and she's never seen any animals, and I'm just like, dude, what? Dude, what? And she's like, deer, they're so friendly, and I'm like, those are moose. Run.
It's not friendly, it's just not afraid of you.
She learned about the geese real quick, though. She watched somebody else get attacked, and she was like, as a physicist, I can conclude that this will in fact happen to me.
Uh-huh. I still want more math to be done on my my physiology theory.
Fair. Her math is pretty much fuck you, that's why. RW says Alberta moose are very mean, and he's just reminded me, I was going through, we were traveling on our way to BC, and we stopped off right, like, just outside of Banff. And
Isn't BC an island?
part of it is. Yeah. So, but we stopped just outside of Banff, and there was like this campsite. Some of it had cabins, some of it had campers, some of it had tents. And we stopped there because there's like this cool little cafe across the road, and we were gonna go there. And like we're coming around the corner, and there's this ginormous elk. ginormous bull elk using somebody's camper to scratch an itch on his head. And there's just rips in the side of this camper completely gone from where his antlers just shredded that shit. Oh my god. It wasn't even an aggressive elk, he was just itchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, even our most docile wildlife is highly damaging, so. Here, you want to know the biggest animal I've seen in Portugal so far? Rat.
Yeah.
Yep. It's weird waking up and not having like a bear in my backyard. I'm not used to it yet. Oh yeah, the elk. You know when I say the Banff specific elk, because those things are like hand raised by humans pretty much. They're fed.
Because I assume they're not really hunted, so they just get fucking massive.
Well, and they live in like areas where there isn't a lot of hunting because it's campsites and stuff, right? Like you're not legally allowed to hunt those areas. And then yeah, things just get crazy, and these things get huge. I've had to pull elk off of the road, so I've like grabbed them by the antlers and pushed them off the road because I'm just like, you guys are assholes, like stop blocking traffic.
Yeah.
The animals don't, in BC, the animals don't fear you at all. If you go hiking up in the mountains by where my grandfather lived, you had to be careful because the mountain goats would chase you down. Not being territorial, they just wanted to lick you because you were salty. And sometimes chasing you down means running you off a cliff. It's the same thing to an elk, or to a mountain goat. You know, they don't realize that we don't have anti-gravity properties like they have. So they will chase you to the ends of the earth to get the salt from your butt crack. Like,
by the way, we're getting to the point where we need to start upping the quality of our product to get new customers.
Yippers. Well, once I get better pseudo, we can do that too. What if she met a Roo? Well, she seems to think she could take a Roo in a fight.
I think I could take a Roo in a fight.
Ozzy in the chat, just I can feel the seethe. I don't even have to see it to know it's there.
See, here's the difference, right? There are people in this world that genuinely think they could beat a silverback gorilla in a fight. I'm not one of those people, but I'm fairly confident I could take a sub-adult kangaroo.
I mean, I think I could survive a set amount of time. But I don't think I could necessarily win the fight. It's just if it's timed rounds, I might be able to outstam a kangaroo. But that's just because
I could beat a red kangaroo. But I'm fairly confident I could beat a gray kangaroo.
Yeah, that's pretty fair to say. They're not that big. They are big, but they're not as big. Red, not a chance. But gray, I could at least hold my own until help arrived. But that's years of learned experience for me, and it's not because I dealt with roos. It's because I dealt with much heavier animals that have the same amount of aversion to listening as a kangaroo. You know, donkeys, horses.
Granted, right? There's one specific scenario in which I'm confident I could beat a red kangaroo. And it is if that fucker is trying to drown my dog.
Yeah, I would go toe-to-toe if it touched my dog. 100%. Nobody touches my dog.
I would suplex the dog shit out of that kangaroo.
Yeah, I'm pretty defensive of my dog. But, like, overall, I think I could buy enough time to get help against a kangaroo. I've got a lot of, like, fighting experience, and then I also have a lot of animal handling, so I would be fine, I think. I don't think I could physically subdue it into the ground, though. Although, you know, adrenaline, there is something to be said for adrenaline, right?
Yeah. I think, right, the kangaroo weighs in and around 100 kilograms. I'm suplexing it.
Yeah, that's all you can do, though. You gotta go for it. Just all in one swing, just go.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not getting into a striking contest with a kangaroo.
No.
I know I'm outmatched.
I know I can hold on for dear life because I've had to hold on to some pretty upset horses. If I can hang on to a horse that's bucking with no saddle, nothing, yeah, I can. Look, I've had to wrestle a horse that decided to lick a porcupine, and I had to pull those quills out.
Huh.
And it was a veterinary day off, so I would have had to pay $300 just in call-out fees. So I did it by myself.
Yeah.
Until my parents got home, and then they tried to help. But I had most of the quills out by then. I just grabbed some pliers, held onto the horse, and
Just went for it.
just went for it, man. I knew I was in trouble, but
I mean, one time I was able to like wrestle a bull mastiff to the ground. That's no mean feat.
yeah. Have I ever tried to ride a moose? No, but I absolutely would. I'm actually pretty proficient in riding animals.
Hey, hello, real quick. Stop lying. You're Canadian. Of course you've ridden a moose.
Nope. Grizzlies only for me.
Nah. Nah.
I'm a Baldur's Gate player. Grizzlies only.
Nah.
Only grizzlies.
Oh, so you're trying to climb Mount Halcyon is what I'm hearing.
There's no effort to be made there. It just happens. I would do it though. I would try and ride a moose. Dead serious. It wouldn't be that different from riding a horse, if I'm completely honest. It can't be that different from it. It's got a spine, it's got shoulders, it's just got a little more kick power to it, and it's a little bumpier of a ride, I'm sure.
You know how like riding a bison is like extremely different than riding a bull?
Yeah.
But because of just like, I wonder
just
how
anatomy
a moose works in that regard.
So I imagine that it's like sitting on the world's most uncomfortable park bench.
Yeah.
Because it's just bones and like prickly fur. Like moose aren't very soft. They're not very smooth. They're kind of greasy too because they've got like that waterproofing on their fur, but because it's oil, so it's gonna be like sitting on a greasy park bench. You know, it's not gonna be comfortable.
Now, see, right. So from how I understand it, you know, it's been a while since I've, you know, caught up on my anthropology, but as I understand it, whenever a Canadian is born, they're blood bonded to a moose calf.
How does he know? RW, did you tell him? RW, you didn't tell him, did you?
So, like, I know that you've ridden a moose, right? Because how else are you supposed to traverse the mountains uphill both ways?
Fair, even though I grew up on the prairies. Need my mountain moose.
There's no prairies in Canada. It's all 45-degree mountains. Everyone knows this.
RW, did you tell him? Gotta stop telling people, man. Gotta stop telling people. Don't tell him how we plug in our dog sleds, okay? Don't tell him. He doesn't need to know where the cord goes.
Oh, God.
And yes, I do believe the Russians tried domesticating moose, but moose have an attitude problem. As in, they are hyper aggressive naturally. And it's not gonna be fun.
Look, you know you're a certain type of animal when a wolf pack that's 20 strong hesitates.
The first time one of my horses ever saw a moose, his eyes went so wide. He was like, the hell is that? This is a horse that has killed skunks, has attacked deer, has attacked coyotes, has attacked people. Took one look at that moose and went, no, I'm good.
No, not for me.
And it started eating his food. He did nothing to stop it, the little glutton. Nobody messes with moose.
Nope. Well, unless you're a grizzly bear.
There is one animal on my farm that messed with the moose, and so I went outside one day because my Great Pyrenees was at the door, stressed, panting, and I was like, oh no, something's happened to him. Like, what's going on? So I go and I check on him, but he just keeps looking behind me. Like, I want to go in the house. And I was like, what's going on? And then he starts like circling and getting really nervous. And I'm like, what is going on? And then the second he gets a gap, he takes off and runs into my house. So Sheva comes outside because she sees the dog panicking, our trained guard dog. And she goes outside, and then I see her look around the corner, and next thing I know, my vicious husky mix is in the house shaking like a leaf. The next dog to go outside is Little Miss Marley. Now, Little Miss Marley is the exact same texture and size as the Pyrenees' tail. She is a white little Maltese Pomeranian with breathing problems and pancreatitis. She steps outside, looks around the corner, sees the moose that I didn't see, and moose gone. I was just like, holy shit, my best guard dog is a whole 2 kilos. Oh man.
There are 2 ways that day could have ended up.
Yeah, I could have had roadkill.
That exact scenario, or B, meat puddle, and there is no.
But that little dog, she just went for him, no fear. I couldn't believe it, man. Makes me nervous. I mean, she rest her soul now. She's since passed away, but that was the best guard dog I ever had because all my big dogs just went, nope, not today, Satan.
See, I truly believe that is a difference in instinctual intelligence.
Yeah, the females are the meanest moose. The males, they usually are kind of dumb. The females are really aggressive.
They are, but that also leads to them head charging Ford Broncos and winning. Like,
you're not wrong, but yeah, no, I'm gonna straight up say that it's probably safer to deal with a male, just overall. Let's do 20. I should just do 20. That'll work. That'll work. Thank you very much, sir.
We need more peppers and we need more mouthwash.
Yep, and we need more seeds, and we need one of these, and we need more pseudo. You can't stop me, capos.
Imagine trying to outrun a man in jorts.
Imagine trying to outrun a discount Johnny Silverhand that is cracked out on mouthwash and energy drinks. Good time. You didn't tell Graves about the moose. I would never tell Graves about the moose. He'd get ideas. For his safety, I don't tell him about the moose. Some other Canadian did it, and I assume it's one of you.
I'd fight a moose. I don't think I'd win, but I'd do it.
I know you wouldn't win. You can't weigh nearly as much as a moose. If you do, I'm concerned for your health, and you're not going to survive the fight just cardiovascularly.
As a greatsword user, I reckon I could beat a moose.
Oof. Tough to get that right.
All I have to do is shoulder tackle through its charge and I win, right? Hollow goes silent, imagining how horrifically a human body can crumple under a moose.
Yup. So, have you ever seen what happens when a steamroller hits a poutine? There we go. That's the visual you needed. You ever see what happens to a tube of toothpaste getting run over by a truck?
No, but I have seen actual footage of a woman in Sweden being attacked by a drunk moose.
That I'm gonna have to find out.
National Geographic was wild in the 2010s.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, her husband and shit was arrested because they thought he killed her, and then by some miracle they found like CCTV footage of a moose wandering into their back garden and just dogging the shit out of her.
I think there was also a case where they thought that the spouse killed the other spouse, but in the end what happened was an owl got an attitude problem and knock the
Yeah.
woman down the stairs. I got you a gift.
Owls are dope. Huh?
This is for you.
An extra mixing station?
Yes.
Let's fucking go.
Nice gift.
Talking. What the fuck do you mean? I took it off the market. Why are you still asking me?
Let me check what's on the market. Yeah, you're right. Nothing is listed for sale right now, so
Yeah.
freaks. Alright, we can do a little sleepy poo. His graves look like that. He looks like you're gonna beat his ass, because I've been beating his ass every day since we spawned in. It's my favorite pastime. Holy, they're all cranky. Deal with
I
your
know, right?
customers, man. Just holy.
I don't have any customer. I have one deal.
Oh, they're all mad with you.
Like, I've been actively turning people down because, like, I've only got one of this strand left.
There's more crystal cooked up.
Yeah, but we need the peppers and the mouthwash.
Just go to the gas station. It's not hard to get.
I'm going to go there on my
God,
way.
you're such a man bitch.
Dog, have you seen how I dressed?
It's true. I shouldn't be surprised. Alright, so we're out of seeds.
Look like the dictionary definition of man bitch.
Not wrong. You absolutely need to peddle some stuff. I'm leaving my sweaty balls behind while I go to the store.
Where are you?
He just looks very scared. That's my favorite part of this game, is the character's eyes.
Oh yeah.
Like, they don't stop being funny to me.
For being able to do so little, you can do so much.
Let me take my character's glasses off really quick here, so I can just stare into your soul. Oh, it didn't take off my glasses.
My glasses.
There we go.
Who took my glass? I think I just shit myself.
Oh, no, I haven't made that strain on this save yet. I know that's ominous. I will make that strain too. I think it's
Are we
Mega
talking-
Bean and something else that creates the laxative effect, which might be one of the funniest effects in the game.
What, where people just start walking around tooting?
Oh, it's so funny. I think we're gonna have to do it. I don't think we have a choice, man. I think we're gonna have to make the laxative strains next. While I let that mix, I should go for a tinkle, and I am going to figure out how to reverse engineer the laxative strain. Do you want it for your product, or should I put it on mine? For crystal or for grass?
I think we'll keep it grass for now.
Cool. Because this is gonna be absolutely hysterical, because we're gonna distribute it to the dealers. Just like the double donut dip. And you're just randomly gonna hear it throughout the city. Yeah, I like this idea. Okay, so I'm gonna do it with OG here, and I'm going to reverse engineer how to do that. I'll be back. Go break.
Yep.
If you need to pee, go pee.
I'm actually gonna take you up on that. BRB.
And I'm back. Man, sometimes I just gotta tinkle. I'm also kind of abusing the power of going tinkle because we have water again. We didn't have water for so long. Hey, I need to buy some stuff, lady. I think it's this mix. Thank you. This stream is gonna go insane. We're gonna lose our sanity. This first. Double check. Yep.
All right, chat. At least one of us is back.
I'm back.
How dare you be back before me?
'Cause
How dare you? Okay, like I try so hard to be on time. Why is it always a competition?
why not?
How dare you? Why you just why you hate fucking that door?
I have nothing to do while I wait for my mixtures.
Fair. I'm waiting for the next person to show. Okay, Meg. Give me 40 mouthwash.
Because I'm Canadian. Everybody always blames everything on being Canadian. Canadian's almost a dirty word these days.
You know, I tried playing GeoGuessr one time. Right? And I learned something.
Did you?
I learned that the entire world is Canada. It seemed like nowhere that I guessed based on terrain or typography or buildings or really anything that it was all Canada. So that I'm now convinced that countries are a conspiracy put together by the Canadian Triangle to mislead us.
RW, did you tell him? Landon? You Quebecer, what have you done?
What you mean cubic?
Oh, so it's finally Quebec?
Quebec?
It's finally not Alberta's fault. Quebec?
Quebec?
This is news to me. Do people drink a lot and fight wildlife all the time? Because you might be in Canada, Fox.
Actually, yeah, thinking about Australia, they drink a lot and fight animals all the time.
We're not so different after all. We're just the northern hemisphere, or they're the southern hemisphere Canada.
Yeah, it's all part of the Canadian Triangle.
Well. Don't do it.
You said we had more,
We did have a pig that stole and drank a case of beer, picked a fight with a cow, and passed out under a tree. Replace pig with bear? You're just Canada. I hate to tell you.
A Canadian pig would do that.
Just saying. all is Canada. And he was never supposed to find out. Graves was never supposed to know. Neither were you, Fox.
That's just how it falls.
That's a name. Slimy McLovin. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that name. Ooh, boy. If it was Canadian, it'd be drinking maple syrup. Maple syrup liquor.
It's actually pretty damn good.
Yes. I might lose my passport for that, but I do not like maple syrup.
Not in large doses, but it makes a great mixer.
I can see some people liking it. I just don't like maple.
Which is fair.
Exactly, Fox. You punch things a lot. We're the same. I don't know how to tell you this. Everybody's like, oh, Australians are so unique. They're just Southern Canadians.
Kinda. I mean, you think about it, right? Original Canada, right, was mostly British settlers.
Mm-hmm.
You think about Australia, was mostly British felons.
Same people.
They're basically the same thing. Just
It's the same
settlers
picture.
didn't got caught before they left.
It's just they're able to get suntans. But us Canadians and Australians, the Southern Canadians, we're not British. Those people wouldn't be able to fight a house cat. Take that, Yudi. Ha!
You know,
Right.
like they did a survey, and like a substantial amount of people were unconvinced they could beat their cat in a fight, like from Oxford University.
How beefy are these cats?
How bitchy are these people?
Holy shit. Right now there's a meme war happening, and like Portugal is involved in a meme war. It's not going to win. And I know I live here in Portugal and it should be like support our meme troops, but no. We are going to lose because Portugal has gotten into a meme war with Brazil, which is objectively the funniest country on the planet.
I disagree, but sure.
Oh, trust me. Right now, Portugal is all up in arms because Brazil has the audacity to be recolonizing Portugal as Brazilian Guyana. That's the current joke. But I'm also like, spot the lie. Like, I really can't. Like, so I now live in Brazilian Guyana, but us people here in Brazilian Guyana are calling Brazil, what are we calling it? Capibarazona? Yeah, the immaturity has gone fully off the rails in both countries. It's wonderful. But people here are genuinely offended at that joke. And it's like, you picked the fight first, like you always do. And when Brazil ends up being funnier than you, you cry about it. But yeah, that's been all. It's even made it to like the news. The meme war. There we go. I'll go give that to the dealer in the morning.
So I've decided to try making my own crystals.
Please don't blow the house up. Please don't blow the house up. Take that chemistry set outside. Don't blow the house. I blew the house up once. Don't.
I'm just, we're following by example, you know? I was inspired by how you did it, so I thought I'd try it myself.
You blow this house up. You're sleeping in the shed.
Hey, it's not a house.
The meth home. I should stand back while you're there. Let's go sleep. I have to get to the dealers in the morning. Don't worry about it.
It didn't explode.
Good for you. You had to do something right.
Like, are you trying to fight me? Is that what's going on here?
Sure. I'll fight you. I'm down. Chris will probably explode it anyways. So you're not wrong. I have to go all the way to the gazebo for a dead drop. Oh my god. Benjamin. Give me the money, thanks. I need to give you some sweaty balls. Look at that bank balance.
Yo.
I'm scared to ask what combination Landon tried.
What did he try? What?
I have no idea. He just said he tried a new combo and it wasn't disgusting. That makes me deeply concerned. We've seen Landon's judgment in Among Us.
Yeah, I mean, not often. He dies very quick, very often. But
through no fault of our own.
No, it could happen to anyone, really. I may have done the mixture in the wrong order.
Pickles and maple syrup. That is disgusting.
Oh, that was involuntary. That was mid-drink when you said that. No. No, Landon, no.
I think you've heard him.
I think I'm gonna make sure that you don't live for more than 2 minutes next to the lobby.
You know, that does remind me of something. Cell phone, please. I have a picture that I absolutely need to share.
I don't know if I need to see it, quite frankly.
You might not, but I have a feeling that, Mr. Quebec might need to see it. Quebec.
Cubonk?
I wonder how many ways I can say it wrong.
Last time we streamed Schedule 1, I said it so wrong that you were offended.
It's true. My skin crawled because I was like, I don't even remember how you said it. Quebec? I don't know. He said
Quebec?
Something in it. Oh, that might have been it. Quebec? It's like, yeah.
Quebec?
I like it, man.
Quebec.
Quebec. Where is this super hilarious picture that I think Glendon probably eats on a daily basis? Where is it? Where is it? I have too many memes in my phone. Jesus Christ. What am I doing with my life, man?
Oh no, even going to that one for you.
Even going through the folders, I'm not sure if it's one I sent to wife or if it's one she sent to me. Those are two separate folders. So I'm going through the collective folder.
I see.
Yep. Oh, there's a picture of my bowl of popcorn. Hell yeah, buddy.
Your bowl of popcorn?
Yep, my bowl of popcorn. Yeah, popcorn nights all the time. I was gonna send this picture to Sam too to be a real troll. We're talking about Portuguese food and I was gonna be like, if we didn't eat like a Brit. Sorry, I don't know what came out of nowhere. Oh,
Did you just implode?
it's a sneeze.
No, because the sneeze involves the expelling of gases. I just heard them fold into each other.
I can't sneeze properly because my nose is broke. It really hurts. Every time I sneeze, I cry a little bit.
You know what else is broke?
You?
Quebec.
Sad dude. I feel bad for them, but they're French. Like a dirty word in my house. French. I know my wife works for a French company, but
That probably added fuel to the fire, if anything. I can't imagine working for a Frenchman is pleasant.
I mean, technically working for Portuguese, which isn't pleasant, I'm sure.
Hey, Euro trash is Euro trash, but you know, it comes in different flavors.
Love it. As a new member of the Eurotrash. Ah, here it is. Landon's favorite snack is now in IRL pics. It's a peanut butter pickle pie.
Jesus, what the fuck?
We're gonna call that the
So
Landon.
unhinged.
Oh my god, I can hear the farts.
You're unhinged. You're an animal. An animal.
Not me immaturely laughing. Oh, I can't make that jump when I'm not all
yeah, so
cooked up.
we have a new we have a new strand that's $150 a piece.
Holy crap, how much mixing do you put into that?
More than I'd care to admit.
Okay.
I messed up the process of making the simple ones. I was like, you know what, let's see how far we can go, and this is how far we're going.
Well, they're seeming to love it, so you better get selling your spunk.
It's banana flavored.
That's a sentence I didn't want to have to say, but I've said it.
It is in fact something that you said. And you have to live with the fact that you said that.
I did say it with my own mouth. We can't
With your
unsee
whole
that, you
chest.
know? Look, I'm just here sharing my life experiences, you know? Giving the people what
You
they
know
came
what,
for.
Hollow? You do you.
Nightmares.
You be the original you.
I am being the
Don't
most
let your
authentic
dreams
me. Be
Just
dreams.
be dreams.
Ouch.
Just do it.
I do just do it. This one, right? Yeah. And then I gotta go here. Or... I love the horrific food pictures. I used to follow, it was on Facebook, they had like a food horror page, and one of them was weenie water jello. I don't know if anybody likes jello, but you can now have it with weenie water. There was another one, it was lemon jello with hot dogs. There's some real nightmares on there. Shredded carrot jello. There was a whole page dedicated to monstrosities. It was a good time.
Doesn't sound it.
Hey, Sam's made it.
Did I bless you with Pilk, or was it just Foxy?
It might have been me
Milk.
too. Yeah, it might have been me too. I think so. Somebody disgraced my ears with carbonated milk. Oh yeah, none of us like the sound of that.
No, I just... Oh, my intolerance just went up.
No, I know my lactose intolerant. That would give me spicy lactose intolerance.
Dog, my lactose intolerance is already spicy. I don't need to escalate things. I'm at the level, right? Where if I'm making a grilled cheese sandwich, because you can't just make a grilled cheese with one type of cheese, right?
Yeah, I gotta mix the cheeses. That's half the.
I've got to calculate how close I am to a bathroom to determine whether or not I should make said sandwich.
See, I think I'm the smartest person of our friendship group because all of the other lactose intolerant people are like, I have to calculate like how close I am to the bathroom, and I'm like, I need to calculate how many pills I need to take before I go on this adventure. Like, we are two different species.
Here's the thing. Do I have a bottle of Lactaid? Yes, I do. Have I taken them in months? No, I haven't.
Do I have 3 boxes of lactase in my house stashed in convenient locations for me to reach when I'm on my way to eat? Yes. Do I use them all the time? Absolutely. Look, man, I've made life choices. Like, you gotta remember, I'm old here. I've got more life experience. But, you know, after eating an entire cheesecake to myself and getting horrendously sick without my meds, I now take my meds.
We have a crystal that is 188 a piece. That is just Mega Bean plus mouthwash.
Posted something in Discord. Mega Bean and mouthwash?
Yeah. Plus regular crystal. 188 a piece.
Does kind of look like a dog. What the? How does that work? I think I'm gonna have to send something really dumb. Do I have anything really dumb?
I have something heinous, but I probably shouldn't send it because it's wildly inappropriate.
Here, I will send a picture of my newest houseplant. I haven't named it yet.
Named Derek.
Bye, RW. I hope we fueled enough of your fears, and I hope you join us for Among Us on Sunday. Hope you wake up bright and early with a coffee and decide to be chaotic little gremlin beans.
Traumatized by memes.
Yeah. We're such dicks, man. Our Among Us lobbies are the funnest thing, but also the worst thing.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that we were such bad people.
Oh yeah.
Like, I had no idea we were that mean, but now I know.
You know what's fun? Like for me on a personal level when we play Among Us.
Voting out Foxy? Is that your favorite activity, or?
I mean that's a close second. Why is there a car flipped?
I don't ask questions.
Okay. Just gonna make my way home and mind my damn business. My favorite thing is how certain people in the group, mostly Landon, but certain people in the group just get hyper defensive when you accuse them, and it makes it so obvious that they're the imposter.
I think even when he's innocent, it's just like, man, come on. Even I feel a little bad. Oh, he will learn the ways of the gaslight, though. I do believe in him. I have all the faith.
It doesn't matter how much I try and gaslight. If I open my mouth once, I'm guilty. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you just get blamed for everything. Graves and you both, Landon. But that's why I make sure that when I'm playing the game, I kill Graves first.
Yeah, Hollow often victimizes me first.
Because what, I killed you first, then I don't remember if we voted Foxy out or if I killed Foxy, and then I killed Landon, and then things just kept spiraling until I threw Mrs. Six under the bus. Doesn't stop being funny, man. I had a good sleep that night, giggled myself straight into a coma. Apparently my wheeze laugh was enough that wife heard it over the phone call with her mom.
Mm-hmm.
I was deeply concerned, but knew it was something evil that I did. She knew right away. She's like, you've done something bad. Yes. I have done something bad. Like, that round had me just absolutely howling. Hand out my little shit nuggets.
Little shit nuggets.
Ooh, they even look like it too.
Oh, they do look like little greasers.
There we go. We all have our little tells as imps. I try to stay consistently chaotic and it's still not enough.
Go ahead. What is my tail?
Existing.
Fair. Continue.
Like... You know I'm right.
I mean, yeah. I like you, I feel like I'm more suspicious when I'm innocent.
It doesn't matter how innocent I am, you vote me out every time.
Like, at a certain point I do it for the memes where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna skip, I just put my vote on hollow.
The amount of times I'm like, we should skip, and then I'm like, throw a vote at Yudi, throw a vote at Six, just throw a vote at somebody. This is gonna be an interesting day out dealing today.
Yeah?
Just keep your ears peeled, you know?
Oh, for God's sake. Let's see, what did you want, Kim? You wanted some mega piss. I have mega piss in very short supply, so there's some mega piss.
Yeah, I think Sam's gonna be down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gary.
This is gonna be a... It's gonna be a chaotic adventure. The only rule is nobody takes anything personally and just have fun. That's the only real rules. Oh,
Like, don't be a bitch.
my mouse
Easy.
freaked out. Be a silly goose.
But not a Canada goose.
Yeah, anything but Canadian.
Like an Egyptian goose, perfectly fine.
Oh, follow me. I need to grab it. Yeah. Oh, oh, there's a dog hair on my mouse. That's what's going on. Sorry, Kyle. I don't have any product on me, but come with me. Come with me.
Oh yeah, I may or may not have gotten Kyle hooked.
Yeah, he's following me. He might attack me if this takes too long. Sorry, buddy.
We jumping Kyle?
No. I think he's being
product does he
peaceful.
need?
I don't know. He just says anything, man. I told him to follow me. But I think I've got to give him the product because he's talking to me. Just came up jonesing, man. Jonesing hard. Come on, Kyle. Where'd you go? There you are, little buddy. Oh, there's cops right there. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on. Meet me behind my own house. That'll work. Back here. Back here is good. Come here, you little fiend.
I don't think he's getting Employee of the Month this month.
I think he might have some addiction issues now.
I feel like it's my fault that he has those.
Oh, I've been speaking all day and I said we need to catch up and play some games, and I said come play Among Us on Sunday. Yeah, everybody should play Among Us on Sunday. Jimmy, you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get everybody. don't have to be good at the game. We're all shit at the game. Like, that's the whole point.
And just remember, it was probably Landon.
I don't think there's been a single time where it hasn't been London.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Even when it says he's not an imposter, he's still an imposter. The third one.
He's got imposter syndrome.
Don't we all?
Kinda. Speaking
What the
of
hell?
imposter syndrome, how long we streaming today?
Probably got about 15-20 minutes. I do have class today, so I will have to
To double
to
B
go.
points.
Yeah. I gotta go get in shape. Oh boy, there's some glowing green people.
Yo Shirley a debt.
It's paid off.
What should I have for dinner tonight?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight.
Might do mac and cheese.
Might have to cook.
Pulverize some crackers, put some crackers on top of mac and cheese, bake that shit. Oof.
Go out to eat? No, can't go out to eat tonight. I have
That's
karate
expensive.
class. I don't want to puke on the floor.
Or on the ceiling.
Or on the, I might be able to reach. I don't even know who's coaching tonight. Oh well.
Raul.
Yeah, it could be Zaya, could be Emmanuel, could be anybody. Holy crap, yeah, we got a big gym, but I have a feeling it's just gonna be Mystery. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. He's just gonna put us into the floor because there's a competition coming up.
And you refuse to compete.
Yep, I don't compete. I just have to get ready for my belt exam for yellow belt.
Hmm.
Because I missed the last one because I was too sick. I couldn't even walk, so
Yeah.
it was that nasty flu that I got
Yeah. I
that took
remember.
out our entire gym. Yeah, I couldn't compete because of it. Or not compete, take my belt test. Wife went and she almost didn't make it through. Oh, Bree. What? She exists?
People exist.
She is a crow. I need to get a new computer. Jeb, want to play Ark, but I have to get a new computer first. Mine's on its last legs, which is why I'm mainly playing Schedule 1.
Hey, just get a PlayStation 5. It's better than a computer.
Oh. Look, man. I'd rather wipe my ass with sandpaper on a daily. Fuck
You don't
no.
do that already? I thought that's just how Europe operated.
No, remember our toilet paper is dipped in olive oil?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You can afford olive oil, shit.
Well, yeah, it comes with everything.
Fucking fancy Europeans, eh?
To be fair. Yeah. To be fair.
To be fair.
But yeah, everything's fucking olive oil here. I am on windy days I can smell the olive oil processing plant or whatever. It's an interesting
what you-
aroma.
You know how much money I could make robbing that place and illegally selling olive oil here?
How much does olive oil cost you?
Olive oil is £16 a bottle.
Oh god, it's like $4 here for the expensive shit.
Yeah. That's not even the expensive shit. That's the Tesco zone.
Ooh.
Yeah, dog.
Ooh, dog. That's not good, brother. Let me see how much it would cost me on Uber Eats to get a jug of olive oil from Continente.
Look, if you buy a jug of olive oil, you cannot convince me that your intentions are pure.
We go through a lot of olive oil in this house. Put that shit on soup, everything gets olive oil.
I'm not going to make the joke I was going to make, but understand that there was a joke to be made.
Yeah, so... Oh, they only have the really expensive ones up on the Continente site. But, I mean, like, 6-7 euros for the expensive stuff. There's a bottle for $3.
Yeah, no, minimum triple that. Minimum.
How much is a bottle? Because these are like 1 liter bottles.
Yeah, we're talking like 750 mils.
Once you get your new PC.
Like standard bottle.
Hello lives in the woods. She just uses her head. Oh my good god, Gemma. Why the play Ark on my new Xbox S? Yeah, I'm literally going to the store this week to go get some parts priced out to see if it's gonna end up being cheaper, because
a car or a PC.
Or
about the same.
I gotta buy both. I do have to buy both, so we're gonna buy both. $37 for a 3.8 liter bottle. That's nice. That's not bad.
Jesus.
That's reasonable. 3 liters? Come on. In Australian dollars? That's fine.
To be fair, they do have to pay a fuck you tax for just
Exactly.
living in Australia.
Exactly. Oh yeah,
Right.
but olive oil here is cheap. Liquor here is cheap too. Like everything is so cheap. Like compared to what I paid in Canada, this is the cheapest
place. Let me
place.
open up my groceries app. Let me open olive.
I paid $45 for a large pizza in Canada.
Right. Am I going regular olive oil or extra virgin?
Extra virgin. That's all we have here.
Okay. So smallest bottle I can get 100 mils, £8.
Holy shit. Yeah, just move here. We got olive oil for days. Let's see how much they charge at Mini Presso.
Oh, yeah. 100 mils, £14. Sainsbury's own olive oil, right? Which I don't know if there's actual olives in it because it's green, is £3.25.
Yeah.
For 250 mils.
I mean, it's not the cheapest thing in the world here either.
Pretty
like
sure
paying
that's
like
man
$5 a liter is a lot for stuff here, but I mean, let me go to Auchan. I'm gonna type in wine vineyard.
Yo, I can buy a bucket, like a paint can, 2 liters of Greek extra virgin olive oil for £20. By the way, it's only 100 mils. Or it's 95p per 100 mils, but still. Fuck.
So, how much do you pay for a bottle of wine?
It depends on the wine.
Okay, so white wine.
Search wine. So white wine. So we're looking for something blanc. Okay, New Zealand white wine, tenner for a bottle.
For a bottle, for a 5-liter box, it's €8.
This is for a 75 CL, whatever that is.
Yeah, those are about $2-3 here.
Australian red wine, 7. By the way, these are all like standard wine bottles.
Yeah, no, these are literally like corner store wines. Like you get them when you pick up your groceries.
Keep in mind, this is supermarket wines. I'm not talking like
1 liter for
like
14.
off-license wine.
So bad. That's not so bad. A liter for 14 Australian dollars isn't so bad. I mean, it is still a lot. But
I'm
yeah.
better actually looking on Amazon for alcohol than I am my supermarket.
I mean, there's a half liter of wine for €1. Like, that is just how cheap our shit is. What's another weird thing I can look up?
Australian Chardonnay, £7 for standard
1 liter
wine bottle.
of beer is €1.79 pre-chilled.
I can get a case of 6 South African Sauvignon Blanc for 40 quid. I can get Irish Black Label Chardonnay, case of 6, 40 quid.
Liter of milk, €1.
Jesus Christ, that is cheap.
Yeah, it's
Not really. About a liter of milk here is like 150.
well, that's
Wait,
the expensive milk, because the other one here is 89 cents. Yeah, it's a little stupid here for price.
Hold on. How much are your eggs?
Oh, those have gone up with everything going on. They've gone up. The ones in the store are about $3.29, but if you get the more local ones, they're like $2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not so
I was
bad.
gonna say, let's alienate the Americans in the audience.
Yeah. When I sold eggs back in Canada, I sold them $1.50 a dozen. So
Think
eat
about
it.
how much money you could be making now.
I know, right? I'm a
Selling
little
eggs.
sad. I'm a little sad.
Cross the border contraband egg trades.
It's Graves, Sam.
Damn right, it's Graves.
This freak. This freak. Yeah,
The one, the
no.
only undisputed.
Why are your pupils weird?
What? The fuck? I haven't even. By the way, I've done all of this, the jorts, the face tattoo, everything completely sober.
That makes sense why your pupils are like that now. Alright. I'm gonna guess Graves since it came into view. Yeah, exactly. It's Graves. Oh man, but yeah, PC parts are stupid expensive here, but I still need to replace my PC, so I'm gonna see what the cheapest way I can get it is. I mean, when the 50 series cards launched, it was like 9,000 for a mid-grade PC with a 50 card.
Lord have mercy.
Yep. Right now the 4090 card is like in a pre-built PC. They're still roughly going between $4,000 and $8,000. So,
Fuck.
yeah. Yeah. But like, if I go to one of these little kind of sketchy looking shops, I think I can get it cheaper because I don't want liquid cooling. In Portugal, you want less humidity. Anything with liquid, bad. So I need just an air cooler, not an AIO or a loop. I don't want that. So I'm looking for about 4080 super level, 7800 X3D for the CPU, air cooler, preferably a case.
CPU.
Yeah, I want a case from like 1994. I have goals.
You could probably get that.
Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna go knock on the neighbor's 300-year-old house and ask if they have one. Yeah, my computer's starting to stutter and stuff, so it's time. It did its job. It got me to Portugal, and it's lasted me a couple years since, so it's time.
Never mind the abuse that it took in transport. You didn't even flinch.
I don't know why I keep going through you. There we go. That's my baseball bat.
Your one's on the shelf.
Oh, is
I
it?
bought my own.
Oh, I didn't know you bought one too. Yeah.
I stole it, rather.
I'm going to hit the respawn button and log out because I gotta go figure out
you were
food.
unconscious, still taking a draw of that joint.
Nice. Gonna do one of these.
But anyway.
And I'm gonna fade to black. I'm gonna go get my ass in shape. I don't know if there's gonna be a stream or not on Friday because I'm not home, but if I'm home in time, we'll pop a stream up. I gotta go to Lisbon, so it'll probably be Schedule or Planet Zoo. I don't think so. Mostly just because of the multiplayer bugs, and you don't have it on PC. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll buy a new computer tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a car. Who knows? But right. I'll just see what happens. But depending on, because Lisbon's crazy, it depends what time I come home. But I will bring it up in the Discord what's going on, and then if I don't see you guys Friday, I will see everybody Sunday. Yep. Yep, Baldur's Gate tomorrow afternoon, and then yeah, Sunday fun day. Bree, if you're still here, you get up really early, you can play Among Us with us. No. Chat in the Discord. Yeah. Take off. Maybe just in case a future person sees this and wants to play Among Us, they'll find my link in the chat if it works. Yeah. Bye for now.